We're now going to think about the similarities and differences in teaching methods that exist at schools and universities. At school, pupils typically have lessons of 20 to 30 pupils, which are led by a teacher. In primary school, you have the same teacher for all your lessons. However, in secondary school, you'll have different teachers for different lessons. This is quite similar to university. At university, you would have different teachers for different parts of your course because they'll be experts in different areas of it. However, there's one key difference at university. Your teachers aren't called teachers, they're called lecturers or academics. These people are very much like your scholars programme tutors. They either have a PhD or they'll be studying for a PhD. This means that they're experts in a specific part of your course that they're teaching. Another key difference at university is that you don't have lessons, but you have lectures and seminars. I'm going to talk through in a second what these look like. One final difference at university is that you might be expected to do a placement, applying what you've learned on your course to a real life situation. For example, if you did nursing. Or you might be expected to have laboratory supervisions or to test out some of what you've learned in your science course in an experiment. The other thing that's very different to school is that at university you're expected to work a lot more independently and without your teacher. I'm now going to talk through some of the key teaching methods at university. The first one is lectures. As you can see from the photo, lectures are likely to be for 50 to 300 plus people. Everyone is expected to face the front and listen to their lecturer or their academic give an hour or 2-hour talk about a subject from their course. Lectures are not meant to be interactive. You're expected to face the front and listen and write notes about what your academic or lecturer is saying. You're then expected to use these notes towards any assessment or exams that you might have as part of your degree. One of the other core teaching methods at university are tutorials or seminars. These are groups that are of smaller groups of people. You can sometimes expect to have 10 or 30 people in these seminars. As you can see from the picture, the structure of tutorials or seminars is very different to a lecture. You'll all be sitting around a table and there'll be less people, so it'll be more interactive. Here you'll get the chance to discuss big questions and ideas or topics or readings with your academic or lecturer. You'll have an even smaller group of people in your tutorial on the Scholars Programme. So it's going to be a fantastic opportunity for you to really understand what it is to learn like a university student. One of the other teaching methods that exist on some university courses are placements or laboratory supervisions. As I said before, placements are on specific university courses where pupils will need to practically apply what they've learned to a real life situation. So for example, in the picture here, you can see a pupil who's studying nursing actually going out into a hospital to do a placement as part of her degree. You also might do this if you were studying something like education and you wanted to become a teacher. If you are a science pupil, you might have to do an experiment in a lab as part of your course, which you can see some pupils are doing in the photo here. However, for all courses at university, you are expected to put a lot more time into doing independent work. As you can see here in the photo, these pupils are studying in a library, maybe on some material that they've learned in a lecture or a seminar. One of the key differences between schools and universities is that you won't have a teacher to always remind you to submit work. You'll have to do that on your own and independently. That's why university can be a really fantastic opportunity for you to develop those time management skills and for you to become more independent.